Hi, I'm Tracy Scott, the President at Scottish Women in Business, and today we have Elaine Sargent with us, and we're going to be talking about our fundraiser that SWIB are doing for the Glasgow Care Foundation. So first of all, Elaine, do you want to just give us a little bit of an introduction to you and the Glasgow Care Foundation?
Care Foundation is one of Glasgow's oldest charities. We've been around since 1874 and we help people living in poverty. That's our main aim. It was founded way back then by a group of businessmen who were hoping to relieve, the term was used then was called mendicity, which in terms these days means begging. So fast forward, 147, 48 years or so, we are still helping people that are in need, and it's with basic household items. You know, it could be a cooker or a fridge or a carpet or a bed or maybe blinds for their windows. Certainly not luxury items, but all very basic items we all take for granted. And we've been, delighted to be part of SWIB. We've been members now for probably 2 or 3 years, but also their Charity of the Year, as you know, Tracy, for the last 18 months or so.
Charity of the 2 years that will
the 2 years
history
with the pandemic. Well, in some ways that was very unfortunate, but it was fortunate for us in that it was extended because of that, I suppose. So we were very grateful for that because there's been quite a few £1,000 raised already through Scottish Women in Business. So that's made a big difference to the number of people that we can help.
And get a little bit more money before the end of the 2 years that you've been with us. So most of the committee back in November did a run walk cycle where you can do any part of any combination of run walking cycle, and it's 100 miles that we've all committed to do each. So we're doing that again in June. Hopefully the weather's going to be a lot better than it was back in November. So we're doing that, and we've got some members as well that are involved in that, and we're going to raise as much money as we can throughout June. There's a link to a Virgin Money page where obviously people can donate directly and the money goes straight to Glasgow Care.
People get £1 each from 100 people, it's £100, and that would buy a family, maybe a Hoover or a microwave, kind of good quality microwave, or maybe a bed for a child or a cot for a baby. So in kind of tangible terms, I suppose people don't need to be raising hundreds of thousands of pounds for us all the time. Even the small amounts make a difference. Maybe between 200 and 300 will buy a fridge, freezer or a cooker or a washing machine. It just stops kids going to school with dirty clothes, or mums or dads not being able to make a hot meal for them in the evening. And often we find bunk beds and children's beds are often the things that go because the parents maybe can't afford the higher end ones, so they buy the basic ones, and kids they jump a bit and before you know it they're broken. So and then they end up maybe sleeping on the couch or in with mum and dad, and it's not great for their rest or learning, I suppose. So small amounts of money make a big difference, and every penny that is brought in goes immediately back out to a family in need. We don't use any of the money raised for any other means. It's never put towards overheads or staffing or anything like that. We're a very small team. We only have 4 part-time staff, and our board of directors are all volunteers. So we try to ensure as far as we possibly can that all the money goes in and straight back out again.
Happily let members, non-members, anybody that wants to be involved. We've got a shared Virgin Money page that people can just share the link here. I'm sure you'll see it in the post, and anybody can donate very easily there. if anybody else does want to join in, maybe they want to get a bit competitive about it or have their own team or their own individual page, if maybe 100 miles is not a big enough target, if you've got higher sites than that, then you can have your own page as well. You just need to get in contact with us. There's a link to the website there, so you can sign up as well to take part on it. So the more people, the better. The more money, the better. So.
We've certainly found being members of SWIB has been really beneficial to us. So I think even just to put that message out there, if there's any ladies out there in business and they're needing a bit of support, I think SWIB's the place to go. It's excellent for that. We've certainly found it very, very worthwhile, and lovely bunch of ladies, and there's always somebody that knows somebody that can help you with